What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Straight from the Go, man. I'm your host, D from the Go. As you can see, the production is different. The cameras is different. The angles is different. I got my boy CG in the house with me. Yo, CG, let them know what's up, man.
Yo, what y'all on, man?
Man, we got some good topics for today, man. It's been a little slow April lately. It's really been slow this April. The beginning of this year was real, busy. It had a lot of stuff going on, but April been slow. But I got some stuff for y'all, man. So this week, the new Michael movie is coming out. I'm gonna be seeing it Friday night. Like, just seeing the trailers, just seeing how everything is, the actors, the people that's gonna be in the movie, man. This is gonna be a real good movie, and I expect it to be a part 2 to this movie, because I looked at the soundtrack to the Michael movie and I seen that they stopped that bad, which means it's gonna be a part 2. I heard there's some rumors about a part 2. I heard Neil Long say it's gonna be a part 2, man. So I can't wait for this movie to come out, for real. We done seen some crazy Michael Jackson movies in the past. What's the dude name? From 101, he played Michael Jackson, man. That was one of the worst Michael Jackson movies I ever seen personally in my life. So I really can't wait. I'll be there Friday. I got high expectations. I hope it's good. I really hope they didn't fuck this movie up.
You think they're gonna get into his lore, like his backstory, and talk about how he progressed throughout his life, and some like the quote unquote bad things that surrounded his name? And would you like to see that in this movie? Or would you like to just see the good things?
I mean, you gotta show everything, but of course, in Hollywood, in movies, they're not gonna let you share everything about that person, even the darkest, deepest things. But the stuff that really happened in Michael Jackson's life all happened. Like the stuff you talking about as far as the lawsuits and all of that really happened after this era. This is more like the 70s. This is more like him, of course, growing up and becoming Michael Jackson in the 70s and 80s. So this, because when I looked at it, it stopped at 1987. So most of the allegations that came against him came in like the 90s and stuff, like 93, 94, and all that stuff.
Or even like the harsh realities of him growing up as a kid.
Oh, they gonna show that. They gonna show that. In the original Michael Jackson movie, they showed that. The American Dream one, the one that aired on TV. Yeah, that one that set the bar for what a Michael Jackson movie should be. I think everybody out there can agree that's the best biopic, but that wasn't a Michael Jackson movie. That was more of the family movie. It was more of a family movie, even though, I mean, you gotta give Mike the most airtime. It's Michael Jackson we talking about. So they probably gonna get into that. They definitely gonna get into it. I can't wait. I'm gonna be there Friday night. I got the last hour, the last show. So I can't wait for that one. I expect for people to be dressed up like Michael Jackson at this movie. I heard people I was gonna do it, but yeah, I was gonna give me a little Jerry curl, man. I got a fro in there. I could look like Baby Mike. But nah, I ain't gonna do it. I might wear a t-shirt though. Yeah, t-shirt. I think it's gonna be a lot of people dressed up like Mike though. You got to. It's already. I seen somebody not too long ago. They was down the street dance. They had to beat it. I think it was the Thriller Michael Jackson jacket on, and he was doing the whole routine in the middle of the street. This shit was hilarious. I wish I would have got Buddy on video, bro. He was going crazy. Nobody was paying attention to him at all, but he was doing it for the love of the game. Like this. That's how much people love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson been dead since 2009. Since 2009. That was a long time ago. In 2009, I was in elementary school. So that's how long ago Michael Jackson been gone, and his impact has superseded his death. I think it's always gonna be like that though. I don't think it's ever gonna be another Michael Jackson. There'll never be another Michael Jackson. Some people have tried. Some people even get comparisons still. Speaking of new Michael Jacksons, or was supposed to be Michael Jackson, the R&B tour was announced. Raymond and Brown. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna go to. I don't know if I want to go to the one here in Chicago, or if I want to go to the one in Vegas, because that's my birthday. And they got 2 shows down there. There's one on my birthday, September 5th, and then the one day after. The only thing about it with Vegas, it's gonna be a lot of people trying to go to Vegas, and then that's Labor Day weekend, so you can expect tickets to be crazy trying to get out there, and hotel prices. I'm gonna try to get the Chicago one.
Vegas, think about the people you might see come across.
Yeah, Sin City. I was just there in October. Vegas, people say Vegas dead. Vegas be busting. They be busting still. And they dispensaries out there. By the way, happy 420. Them dispensaries out there. Shoot, I got one rolled up after this. Man, I got one rolled after this. But you know, they got good dispensaries out there. I went to something called Planet 13 out there. Super duper crazy. They had like a cafe in the back, then a whole nother big dispensary full of goodies in that motherfucker and right there. And then they had like a restaurant. I don't even know if I didn't go in there. I don't know if it's infused stuff in there or not. But Vegas be busting. And I did the zip line to go over the city over there in Old Vegas. You gotta do the high one though. You gotta do the one that look like Superman when you go across. So yeah, Vegas is going. I don't know, man. I'm having a tough time. This R&B tour gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I got high expectations for this too. And these was 2 guys that was compared to Michael Jackson. At least they came the closest to him. Like I said, it'll never be another Mike. But I expect these 2 to definitely put on a show. I think they're gonna go back and forth. And I wonder how long the show gonna be. Cause I went to the Breezy Bowl in October. He did a good 3 hours. Because you had the openers, Bryson Tiller and Janae Aiko. And then he did like 2.5, 3 hours on his own. Flying across the arena and stuff. Doing backflips. He was going crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But this one, I wonder how long they set gonna be. And I wonder how long this show gonna be, because they both got a lot of hits. And I don't know. People been talking about these 2 being compared and how it's gonna be in the verses. I wonder who gonna put on the best show.
So you only seen Chris Brown in person before?
Yeah, I seen Chris Brown a couple times in person. A couple times.
You got your experiences.
Yeah, I got experience. I think I went with y'all back in the day.
By our crib, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot what show it was, but we seen Chris Brown in person.
I remember that.
Yeah, that he put on the show then. It was busting back then, and we was kids, but it was fun. I ain't gonna lie, that was fun. It was around Halloween time too. I remember what time it was. That's how you know I remember this stuff. But man, Chris Brown's special in person. This is gonna be my first time probably seeing Usher though. I don't think I've never seen Usher in person, but
this show be going up.
oh yeah, you seen the clip, the Instagram clips.
I be seeing them, bro.
You seen the Instagram clip? Cherries, he ruining relationships out here, and he in his 40s. Imagine young Usher 20 years ago. They got a whole Boondocks episode on that. He got Riley was teasing. I forgot who got that girl taken by it was their neighbor. He was the lawyer. He got his girl taken. His wife. That was his wife actually. It's crazy. But I do expect this to be. I expect this to be a great show. People been talking about a versus between these 2. I don't think these 2 ever gonna do a versus. I think versus is not for A-listers like them. Like it's for big time artists, but it's not for A-list artists such as Beyonce. You ain't never gonna see Beyonce do no verses. Like you don't see people like Tank and Tyrese do a verse. You don't see people like Jagged Edge or somebody, or 112 or somebody, the Locks and Dipset. You know, groups that had a time period, but artists that transcend like these two, you're never gonna see them do no verses. It's not. They don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. But I think if it's gonna be a versus, this concert is gonna be the closest thing that we get to a versus. And you know, I know a lot of people think that Usher can blow Chris Brown out the water. Chris Brown got a lot of hits. I don't know if people know this. He got hits in every year of his career that he released music. Like, it's never been a time Chris Brown has went irrelevant. The time y'all tried to make him was after the Rihanna situation, which was real fucked up. But that was the only time y'all tried to blackball him. Even then, he excelled that. So, look, I love Chris Brown. I love both of these artists. These are two legendary acts that you probably never gonna see again. You never gonna see these two again. Like, these are just two legends, two icons. And I think it's special that they doing a tour together. We never seen this. And it's like, this is something new. Cause back then, like across all entertainment, you talking about movies, sports, and music, big acts like this used to like to be solo. They didn't care to be buddy. Like Michael Jackson and Prince, they wasn't the best of friends. They had a ego back then. So this is something new that started. It started with LeBron and D Wade in Miami. Then you got KD, Golden State. Now you got Chris Brown and Usher going on tour together. This is new. So this is gonna break records. It's gonna break records, and it's gonna take a long time to break these records. But with the way the music industry been now, it's hard for new legends to be made. That's something we gotta really, really speak on. Like, it's really hard for new legends to be made in this new era of music. And I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's social media, the streaming, the access we got now. Back then, it's like yeah.
You gotta pay your time. Now you can get on band ladder, record.
Exactly.
Like, it's accessible.
It's different. It's real different out here. And it's gonna be hard for legends to really grow with the way that things are right now.
I still don't feel like we found like our next rising star in our generation. Like how Drake and Weezy came up, like they was like born star. Even like a Justin Bieber, like he was a star from the child. Like, I feel like we found that in a long time.
Yeah,
Bro.
we haven't. We haven't had that in a long time. The closest we may have gotten to that was probably with Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was about to be on another level that I never seen as an artist. And the crazy part, he had the talent that he had in his music. He showed a lot more talent behind the scenes. If you really watch Juice WRLD, this man really like rapped for an hour. He freestyled for an hour. I've never about anything. Like how your brain moving like that. I can't even freestyle off the top of my head like that good. I can't rap at all. I don't even try. That's not my skill set. But I love rap music. And with the way hip hop been going, it's just real like microwave music. People just putting things out there. So it's real hard for legends to be made. It's gonna be a good show.
Take it or take for another legend to be made in this day and age. Like, what would they have to do to transcend the structure of how the game looks right now?
Definitely gotta stay consistent. You definitely gotta stay consistent. But I don't know. You gotta really stand out nowadays. You really gotta stand out because the attention span of people nowadays is so short. They can't wait on music no more how you used to. Like I used to hear songs for like 2-3 years before we heard a new single, or sometimes you don't even have to drop an album. You could drop a single or drop a few singles, and then you let that hype up your album while you cooking up the album instead of rushing the album. Because they rush so many albums now. That's why Drake became, I want to watch what I say, but that's why he became like, he wasn't the same Drake after 2016. Because he putting out so many albums. The only person that has remained the same and true to themselves and true to the game is Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar been the only hip hop artist that dropped every 2-3 years. Like you had Good Kid, Mad City in 2012. Then you had To Pimp a Butterfly in 2014. You got Damn in 2017. And then I think Mr. Morale was after that. Miles, Mr. Morale, and then the new one, GNX, in 2024, 2025. So he'd been the only person that's consistent there, has kept his fan base. But most of us that are fans of Kendrick Lamar are older. Like I think the younger people don't really feel him, that's cool. But I always fuck with Kendrick Lamar. So that's been the only one. But oh yeah. Yeah. But he ain't did nothing to piss his fans off yet. And he got such a coldish fan base. It's gonna be hard for them to really see that even YoungBoy ain't really progressed as an artist to me. When I listen to YoungBoy, it feel all the same. And I know some of them gonna be like, you ain't really listening, but I am listening. I promise you, his album be sounding like one big song. Like I used to really fuck with YoungBoy back in 2017, 18, 19 to like 2020, 2021. And then I think when he went to jail and all that stuff, or he got put on house arrest, he just started putting out hella music. He dropped like 4 projects a year. He dropped more than 2.
30 plus songs.
Exactly. So how did that even register with an audience? And I don't know how they listen to so much YoungBoy. Cause I could go a whole day without listening to no YoungBoy. I fuck with YoungBoy though. He cool. Like his music early on, that I fuck with that YoungBoy. And of course he got music that's gonna be good. When you put out so many songs, of course, one of them gotta be good. If you put out that many songs and ain't one of them good, you gotta quit rap music. But all of them ain't that damn good. But even to me, I don't think YoungBoy gonna transcend generations. I don't see it. Maybe he might, but I don't know. We gonna see. And maybe I might eat my words, but I don't know if he'll transcend generations like a Drake, like a Lil Wayne, shoot, like Jay-Z, Kanye, Tupac, Biggie, shit. Probably Future. I ain't gonna lie, Future is underrated. Well, he not underrated. I just think people don't see Future as a lyrical rapper, I should say. Like, I mean, of course, he's not a lyrical rapper. I mean, but he made good music though. I don't need Future to be Nas. I don't need him to be Common. He do what make him great. Let's make music. So we gonna see though. We gonna see who the new superstar is gonna be. I don't see none yet. I see a bunch of stars, but I don't see nobody who stand out from the pack. Nobody who has taken rap by, like, really took rap. Like, every generation had somebody that took over, even with the NBA. And we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs in a little bit, because last night was some bullshit. Them games was weak as fuck. Matter of fact, let's get into the NBA right now. Like, the first First of all, they got to get rid of these damn play-ins. The 10th seed should have no business fighting for a playoff seed. Like, I get we seen Steph Curry go crazy against the Clippers, and he cooked the Clippers, and Draymond clamped Kawhi. But the Warriors should have no chance at the playoffs. They was 37-45. What are we talking about? They were a bad team. They were a horrible team. I love Steph Curry though, and I respect Draymond Green. But they were a terrible team. It all started with Jimmy Butler got hurt. He tore his ACL. They come back from ACL tears. Like, he gonna be back killing next year. But no, it ain't gonna be the same. I think Steve Kerr gonna retire. Either he gonna retire, he might retire though. I don't think he can go to a different team unless you doing like a Phil Jackson thing where you going from the Bulls and then you going to the Lakers, where you go from Mike and Pippen to Kobe and Shaq. Them easily probably two of the best duos ever. Easily two of the best duos ever. And they both three-peated. Bulls did 2 times. But I don't see Steve Kerr going to a different team. Steve Kerr got to be in his 60s. And he coached for long enough that he don't have to go to a different team to prove himself. Like, he took over this team, 2014? You know, won 73 games. So you set the record for that. You got 4 championships, been to the finals like 6 times, been to the playoffs damn near every year. So you got a good resume. I don't think you got to go to a different team to prove yourself. He should retire. He should retire. You got a better resume than coaches that coached 30, 40 years and got more championships. You're responsible for a team going to 5 straight finals. I think that speaks for itself. But he might want to stick with coaching. You know, some people can't let it go. Some people don't know when to let it go. Like, you know, some people enjoy it though, because we see Bron out there at 41 years old, still hooping. KD out there at 38, still hooping. Steph, same thing. James Harden got to be up there. Russell Westbrook got to be up there. These guys is older. Shit, I remember when KD was drafted. And now he a senior citizen in the NBA. Still killing though. It's a new thing. The older people really love the game now. So I don't know, but Steve Kerr, I'll retire. You probably 60-something. You sitting on money. You good. You set for life. But like I said, some people love the game. But I wanted to talk about the playoffs because it was some bullshit over the weekend. Like last night, I see like 3 blowouts on here. Philly got their ass whooped by 30. Same thing with Phoenix. The only competitive game was Orlando and Detroit. That was a good game. I think Orlando can upset them. I think they can upset them for real. They got the size, they got the physicality, and they got the talent. They shouldn't even be an 8th seed at all. They shouldn't be an 8th seed with Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Jalen Suggs. He pretty good. Who else? Wendell Carter over there. So they got players over there. They shouldn't even be an 8th seed. Oh, Desmond Bane over there. I forgot about Desmond Bane. He over there. So they shouldn't be in the 8th seed, which is why they won game 1. They could upset Detroit. Because, like, Detroit really only got Cade Cunningham that can do something. That work in the regular season. In the playoffs, it may not work, especially if you ain't that good to carry a team. And it's hard. And then San Antonio, they whooped Portland. I knew that was gonna happen. So it was a lot of bad basketball I seen over the weekend, but I seen some good basketball. That Lakers game was pretty good, even without KD. Bron still out there hooping. He down to put up a triple-double the other night. That nigga was hooping. And then Luke Kennard, that boy got a burner on him. That lefty, he ain't missed at all. everything he put up, it was like water. It was like water. Who else played? Yeah, the NBA just seems so uninteresting now, though. And I don't know why. They say it's because you got older. But then again, I just think boring basketball is boring basketball. Like, in the playoffs back then, you used to be hyped to watch the playoffs. I remember when Bron, even before Bron got to Miami, but when Bron was in Miami, watching them play against Indiana, play against the Bulls. Oh, the Bulls and Miami matchup. Even though they used to whoop on us, that was a great matchup. The Bulls they would compete to the very end. That's what I used to love about our team. That's what I hate about our team now. Because they don't care about winning no more. The ownership, front office don't care about winning. But back then, those games used to feel like war. When Miami playing the Celtics, they playing the Bulls, when they playing the Pacers, they a good team. They're like, not a good team, but it's a good series. It's a great series. So I don't know what it is about the NBA, man. The NBA been boring lately. But I hope somebody take it up. I think Wemby he looking to take that crown. Wemby looking to take that crown. I like Ant-Man though. I really like Ant-Man. But I think for me, for Ant-Man to be like the face of the league, be that guy that people really want to watch, he got to want the face of the NBA, but I don't think he really want it. He already said he don't want it. So it's like when you don't embrace that title as the face of the NBA, then it's going to be hard. But sometimes you can't, it's not something that's necessarily like something you can deny. Either you're the face of the league or not. So, yeah, the NBA, it just need a new face. Like the older guys are still leading in viewership. Like people are still tuning in to watch Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron, and rightfully so. But when it was time for them older guys back then to pass the crown, like when it was time for Magic and Bird to get the crown to Mike, they had to give that up. When it was time, Mike was Mike, but I think the guys after him, like Kobe, Shaq, KG, AI, Duncan, they all took it serious. And then, of course, Bron, and then Steph Curry, KD came along. Like, yeah, y'all got to embrace that shit, man. For real. I don't know. We gonna see, man. This might be the least excited I've been about the playoffs. And it's been... I mean, even if we knew who was gonna win back then, or felt like we knew, I feel like, yeah, it was entertaining. It wasn't just like, yeah, going to the foul line the whole game, shooting threes the whole game, which I like the 3-ball. I like that they've embraced the 3-ball. But I feel like teams are shooting too many threes. Like they shooting 50 threes. Then you only hitting like 18 of them. If that, you probably only hitting 13, 12 of them out of 50. They gotta find a way to have a smoother offense. Because I think the game is so predictable. You know when they're gonna shoot a dumbass 3. You just know what they're gonna do. And they all play the same. I don't think nobody really standing out. Like Jokic kind of standing out because he putting up triple doubles, and he doing crazy dimes. But I hear they stat padding with Jokic over there. They giving him assists that he don't deserve. I don't know. That's what a little birdie done put out there. That y'all been giving that man assists for non-assists. But no, we gotta give him credit though. He a good passer, and he a great player. He's a great fucking player. He definitely might be top 5 center of all time. He just might be. You can't deny a guy who Got 3 MVPs. He got a championship too. You can't deny a guy that. But then I understand like some people like people who play both sides of the ball. I love people who play both sides of the ball. I mean, that's what we was taught when playing basketball. When we played basketball back then when we was young, you couldn't even play on the floor if you didn't try to play no defense. If you let a guy go right past you, they calling a timeout and then matter of fact, they're not even calling a timeout. They subbing you out immediately. They calling the guy in for you right away. Like, go get this dumbass nigga, cause he just let him go for a layup. You couldn't do that back then, but in NBA you could do that now. You could really get away with just playing offense, and we see players do it a lot. So I understand if people don't take him, but 3 MVPs is hard to deny that. It's just a very predictable game. I like Shea. He shoot a lot of middies. I like Shea, but he do a lot of foul baiting too. He nasty with it. He nasty with the foul baiting. I don't know who better between him or James Harden with foul baiting. But foul baiting always been a thing. But I think they do it too much. Like, you could foul bait, but don't foul bait for every shot. Try to go up. Like, get that and one. And so I like that the new era they skilled, but it's a boring product to watch. It's a very, very boring product to watch. So I don't know, man. That's it for my NBA talk. What's going on out there? What's going on out in the world? Oh yeah, the Ice Spice. That video was crazy because at first, sometimes when they do a celebrity get beat up, sometimes it might be just a lookalike. It don't usually be them. But this time it was really her. She was sitting at McDonald's. And then she like, where you from? She like, and then the girl said Chirac. I automatically knew she not from here first. That was so corny. Say, I'm from Chirac, where you from? And then she said on Dead Homies. We don't even say that here. We say on the dead guy, on my dead homie. But we don't say on the dead homies. That was weird. But Ice Spice, you gotta get you some fucking security, man. You should not be sitting inside. First of all, you shouldn't even be in McDonald's. What you doing sitting in McDonald's anywhere? I don't care what neighborhood we in. I'm not sitting in McDonald's if I don't even know what level of star she is. She was on stage with Taylor Swift though. So I can assume she got a big fan base. And people know who she is. So you should not be in McDonald's. But she might be broke. Now, I'm not saying she is, but she could be. I mean, what you doing sitting at McDonald's? McDonald's out of all places you could be. But you know what? Sometimes that late night McDonald's be good. You just get it for the first time in however many years or months you done had it. That late night McDonald's be hitting, and sometimes be the only spot open. I know in Chicago though, them White Castles be open, and sometimes that White Castle hit. You don't get White Castles every week or every month, but you get that White Castle every 3-6 months after a night outside. Ain't no places open. It's 4 a.m. That White Castles be busting. White Castle be busting. I think I had that last year. Last New Year's. We was outside. It was 4 a.m. White Castle was the only thing open. I like White Castle. But it give you the bubble guts bad. That next day, you regret it instantly. That's why I don't eat White Castle. It make my stomach hurt. Real, real bad. But Ice Spice, you should not be in McDonald's. First off, without security, and you should not be sitting in McDonald's. If you're gonna be sitting in McDonald's, you gotta have a crew around you. Like, you gotta have people around you, because That girl should not been able to walk up on your ass. She not, and your friend just sitting there. Now I seen your friend white, so maybe she. And I ain't saying white people can't fight, but she seemed like the type of white person that ain't grow up in that type of environment. She grew up in the burbs. She grew up. Shit, that's equivalent. She equivalent to a Naperville girl out here. That's where she grew up at. She ain't with that. She ain't with the shit. Cause I seen the part 2 of the fight when she was outside. That's when I knew she wasn't about that. I'm like, okay, I see why she ain't bust that girl in her mouth. Cause ain't no way she should have been able to even touch Ice Spice. You should have been right in front of her. Right in front of her. But shit. That's what happened when you sit in McDonald's without security. And then the dudes was trying to jump in. Y'all supposed to be breaking the shit up. Y'all ain't supposed to be jumping in and helping. Y'all niggas, what we doing? We jumping in on women now? Since when? Since when? So, Ice Spice, get you some security, man. For real. Get you some security. And then, did you see the explanation by the girl who fought her? She wanted clout so bad, and then she don't realize we can hear the audio. So you re-explaining the story, and then you saying you said this, but we clearly can hear you in the audio. You did not say that shit. She talking about she talking about Ice Spice was being nasty, or she tried to get a pic or something. It's like, girl, you walked up to the table and said, let's shake ass. First of all, hello. Who are you? That ain't a greeting. Let's shake ass. What we doing? So your fans getting way too entitled now. Y'all way too entitled now. For real. Y'all are way too entitled now as fans. And it's like, being a fan it's horrible nowadays. You can't be a fan of just multiple things. You gotta be a fan of one thing. Like, say you like LeBron. They say you can't like Kobe. You can't like Steph. You can't like KD. Why not? We all great. Or if you like Jay-Z, you can't like Nas. Say who? They both great. So fans is weird nowadays. They do stuff like they just did, and then online them stan wars is just nasty. Y'all grown ass women with fan pages. Real life defending people who you would never encounter. They wouldn't even piss on you if you was on fire. So what we talking? Like, it's bad out here now. It's real bad out here. But anybody, you heard about that shooting in Louisiana?
With the man's kid.
Yeah.
So crazy.
That's bad.
Like 8 of them.
8 kids. Then he tried to kill his ex-wife. And then he tried to kill another woman. I'm not sure who she was. But, mental health real. There's no reason he should have took them babies out like that. And then I heard one was able to get away. A 13-year-old boy. He broke some bones, but he'll be able to get away. Mental health is serious, y'all. Y'all just gotta look for the signs. And his daddy was explaining some story before, he had a conversation with his son, because I guess his son and the woman that he was about to kill or tried to kill, she was divorcing him. I'm not sure why she was divorcing him, but I can kind of see why. A little bit. I can see why. Because he snapped. You killed 8 kids, and all 8 of them yours. What was you trying to do? And then he was trying to go on a police chase, and then they ended up killing him, which, well-deserved, low-key, high-key. Because you just took out 8 kids that you brought onto this earth. 8 babies, man. That's prayers to their families. That's heavy. Usually, and then the one that got away, he gonna have survivor's remorse because he gonna feel bad that he was able to get away, and the rest of his baby siblings are dead. I think they was ages between 3 and 11. Well, I heard 1 and 14. So it's bad out here. Prayers, like I said, prayers to their family, man. That's real, real heavy, man. CG, you got something else, man? You got something else?
Gas prices, bro.
Oh yeah, them gas prices crazy. What? Gas is crazy. It was like $2.99 a month ago, and then it went up to it's now it go from $4.39 to $4.49 to $4.99 back. Oh yeah, the city crazy. At least the one I go to though, the other day it was like $4.14, so it went down. But I bet you if I go past that tomorrow, it'll be like $4.50. I usually get gas out there in the suburbs, but even they gas prices high. Everywhere high. They stuff $4.39 too. It's like, well, shit, I might as well wait till I get back in the city. Indiana high. I know I got people who go to Indiana. I got people who go to Indiana for gas.
That's usually the lick. You go to Indiana to get your gas. Now you can't go to Indiana.
Right?
Stay right by the crib.
Right?
Wasting that gas to go get it, and you paying the same price. Over with.
And then you wasting gas coming back.
Yeah. Right.
I don't even know how people drive that far to go get gas. I know only way I'm going to Indiana is I'm going out there by Indiana. If I'm out there by Indiana, I might step to Indiana to get some gas. But driving from my house to Indiana to get gas, that's dead. That's like a 50-minute drive anyway. So really, wasting gas getting there, then you gotta waste some gas getting back, because you're not gonna be at a full tank. So, them gas prices high, man. Y'all gotta stop bombing them people over there. Stop bombing them people. Y'all hurting our economy. That's too political though. I ain't gonna go there. I have some stuff to say politically.
They said they trying to draft me to the military.
Oh, I'm over age. I'm good. I missed it. I just missed the mark. I'm good. I'm glad. I'm sad for some of y'all, because some of y'all really love and y'all under the age of 25. But for me, I'm good. I cleared it, so I'm happy about that. But they say you can still enlist to the war over 40, like to like the age of 42. They say you can still enlist into it, but me, I'm good. This ain't my fight. Ain't my fight at all.
Take the YNs, bro.
Yeah, take them YNs. Take the ones that's shooting up the city over here.
They like to play with the guns.
Yeah, they want to play with them, but they ain't gonna join no war though. Real war. It's real war. See, you know they scared though. Them people over there, they scared for real.
I ain't gonna lie, they probably wouldn't been able to take people from their cribs in Iraq anyway. Like, you know how tough that'd be. Like, people would be out here revolting. Like,
Yeah.
not trying to go for like the YNs, them that start their own little force out
Yeah, they damn near might go against y'all. They might go against y'all.
The military, bro.
They be mad as hell. They gotta go to war. So they gonna give you football numbers. You don't go to jail though,
Yeah.
or if you don't go to war. I mean, because I think they did that to Muhammad Ali back in the Vietnam War. He got drafted and he had to sacrifice his belt, and I think he couldn't fight for like, I forget how many years it was. It might have been like 10 years. He couldn't fight, and that's why he came back a little washed, because he ain't getting in that action like he was. So man, I'm good. I'm good off that. I ain't going to look. I ain't fighting no wars. I ain't doing no military, no Navy, no. What else they got? Yeah, the Marines. I ain't doing none of that. I'm straight. I like my little life over here. I'm good. Oh yeah, they already in war. Already in war. You gotta fight for, because this president won't. He want to run things like a sort of like a dictator. That's how he want to do it. He want to take over the world, which no man is above the highest. No man is above God. And it feels like some of these people want to be or feel like they are above God.
Did you see that picture he posted? That meme, that AI meme when he was posing as Jesus? Right?
Oh, I did not see that.
Yeah, Trump had posted a picture. He was like betraying Jesus type shit, but his face was on the picture, like on the picture.
Really?
Yeah. There was like some other graphics behind it, but he got on the air and was like, "Oh, it was supposed to be me as a doctor, but nah, bro. Like you look at that picture, that's him as Jesus, bro." Like,
Oh, I gotta see that. That usually his stuff go viral.
right on, bro. Yeah, he was a post and delete on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's his favorite game. He did that with Michelle Obama and President Obama when he put their faces on gorillas and apes. That's what they think of us, though. That's what they think of us, and people want to say that racism is gone. When people who are alive during those times are still very much alive with us right now. Trump, when was Trump born? Like 1947 or some shit like that? His parents definitely taught him racism, especially because they were, the 1% back then? I mean, that's where he got his money from. Everybody know that. And so, y'all think that racism just went away? There are people my grandmother was alive during the Jim Crow era, during the segregation era. Like she was a kid. She was a kid along with Ruby Bridges when everybody don't watch the movie Ruby, and she like 1964 was when they allow integration in schools. That was the first time they did that, 1964. And Ruby Bridges is still alive with us today. So racism ain't went nowhere.
That's not that long ago, bro.
That's not that long ago. Like, yeah, in hindsight, like 60 years, like, is a long, but that ain't that long. Not to completely erase something. It take a multitude of generations to erase racism. Like we've progressed a little bit, but not too much. I don't think so. Just because it ain't blatant don't mean that it's not still there. Yeah, it's just masking something else. Yeah, it hasn't been lately, especially with social media, and we really get to see it. See, when we were kids and we didn't have all the technology that we have today, you could still mask it a little bit. But as time went by and it started with Trayvon Martin, then it started and then went to Mike Brown and then along with others, and then we finally seen it on camera for real with George Floyd. Or maybe beforehand. You know, it's been so many people. It's been so many people. The little boy who supposedly had a toy gun and he got killed. So we've seen it. Yeah, Sandra Bland. Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I had her face in my head. But we seen her. The other girl who got killed in her apartment, Brittany something. I forget her name. Is it Brittany? I think that's her name. I forget her name. It's been so many people. But yeah, man, it's not hidden. You can for sure see it. Yeah. Let's end the war, man. I want my gas prices lowered again. Cause I was spending, for a full tank, if it got below half, it was only like 30. Now below half be like $45. Like, dang, that's a full tank. Back then, I think even 10 years ago, you could get a full tank for $25. 10 years ago. When I was in high school, you could get a full tank for $25 and your gas could be well below half. But I guess that's how inflation works. I mean, everything gonna always get inflated. Like, we got trillionaires. We about to have a trillionaire now. A trillionaire, then a billion. I don't think a billionaire existed 100 years ago. I don't think so. So, yeah. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. All right, so man, we out of here, man. Stay tuned. We got more coming soon. Hopefully, of course. Stay tuned for the next episode, man. We out there.